Hi guys, welcome back to my Colourful Country Life. Today I wanted to take a closer look at the new book from Johanna Basford, Small Victories. Now you've likely seen Johanna's in-depth flip through that she did both on Facebook and on Instagram Lives. So I won't talk your ears off like I normally do, going through every single detail on every single page, but I do want to give you my thoughts for those who are interested in hearing what I have to say. But before we actually look at the colouring pages and open up the book, I just want to go through some info with you. So first of all is the size of the book. Now the book is roughly 20 centimetres tall and 15 centimetres wide, and I'll just grab a couple of her other books so you can see the size difference. So here is Worlds of Wonder, which is her normal book size, and I don't even know if it's going to fit in the frame, but you can see here the difference. So that is her usual book size here of her normal size books. We also have Ivy and the Inky Butterfly here, so you can see the size comparison. Hopefully that gives you an idea, and these are all UK editions that I've got. And one last one to show you is Miniature Secret Garden. So here they are actually the same length. Oh, there you go, same length there. Get it in frame, Karen. But it is a bit shorter, and it's also a bit thinner too than Miniature Secret Garden. So the cover is this off-white ivory colour. The pages inside look very similar as well, and if I just grab some white paper I can show you. So this is just some plain copy paper, and you can see the difference there in the colour. And same with the page there too as well. So we have this pretty sort of apple green detailing and some gold foil like we usually see on Johanna's books. Now on the back it is just plain black and white, and it is a matte cardstock, so you could colour the cover if you wanted to. Now as you can see by the U in colouring, I do have the UK edition here. Now Johanna has said that both the US and the UK editions have been printed in the same printing factory this time. So this means the same paper has been used in both the UK and the US editions this time, and that is a 160 gram paper, so same as the previous UK editions. So the US is now getting the same paper as the UK usually gets. The one difference will be the colour, so they've kept the paper colour consistent with what people are accustomed to with both the editions. And this also means that the US edition also has a sewn binding too. How good is that? I know the people in the US will be very happy to hear that. Now, as for the price, I purchased mine from Amazon Australia, and it is currently on sale there for $22.49, so that's Australian dollars. Now, if we flip over to the back, there is a little blurb which I'll quickly read to you. And it says, pocket-sized colouring for little moments of calm. We don't always have a whole afternoon or even an hour to dedicate to our creative practice. Small Victories is the perfect book for when you want to pick up a pencil and complete a colouring page in a single sitting. Choose from pages of multiple individual drawings, selecting a few to colour, or little vignettes and smaller motifs that are easier to complete in a single colouring session, all featuring Johanna Basford's trademark whimsical illustrations. Okay, so enough talking, let's take a look inside. So on the inside of our front cover here, we have our guide to exploring small victories here. I won't read all that out to you, but if you like, you can take a screenshot or pause the video so you can have a look. Just describes what mediums are working best in this book as well. And we have some small little floral details down here to colour as well. We've got our title page over here with lots of small little images to colour. Now, where this differs from Johanna's miniature books is she's specifically drawn these pictures to fit this size book, where the miniature books had the images shrunk down to fit the book size. So the details end up becoming super tiny. So hopefully these details are a lot more manageable for people. So next page here, I'm just trying to break the spine as I go. Next page here is our publishing information, and we have some bigger elements to colour on this page. Now, I have noticed that the edges are a little chopped off though. I wonder if this was if this was resized somehow. As I noticed in Johanna's copy, hers was not chopped off, but hers was a US edition. So I don't know if this is like this in all the UK editions or if it's just my copy. But yeah, the edges of the image is cropped. Here we have our introduction page with the same little floral designs that are on the inside of the front cover here to colour. And it just says, welcome to the world of small victories, a place where good things really do come in small packages. Over the last 10 years of making colouring books, my life has changed a lot. I seem to be busier with less time for self-care, but more in need of it than ever. And so the idea for Small Victories came about. This pocket-sized book contains little illustrations or single compositions that can be coloured in one sitting. Whether you have 10 minutes or half an hour, this book invites you to pick up your coloured pencils and complete a miniature masterpiece. So my friends, flip through the pages, find an inky drawing that charms you and have fun. Much love, Johanna. So now we're on to our first full colouring page, and this is a symmetrical mirror image here of some moths or butterflies of some type. This is quite a good size. The details aren't too small. We've got some smaller images here with the same theme, but still the details are quite a decent size. These remind me of the trucks in, was it Worlds of Wonder? So there are a lot of different themes in this book. We have a lot of images that have like floral designs and stuff inside of them. We've got some little houses here and a little house on top of a toadstool to colour as well. Some pretty little leaves. These will be really simple and quick to colour, I think. And some dinosaurs as well. So I think this is the first time we've seen dinosaurs in Johanna's books. I'm just trying to think back. We had some dragons in Ivy. I don't think we've had dinosaurs before, have we? Now, she has the foliage drawn inside them. You can colour those details in separately, or you could also ignore the foliage whatsoever and colour the whole dinosaur just as one image. Now, so far, all the elements are all of a decent size. We've got some Lost Ocean theme type of pages here. This one is quite detailed. The details are still a decent size as well to colour. Now, this is going to be a challenge for me because you see these little bits of coral and the little leaves. If you've been following me for a while, I do use quite a lot of colours in my combinations. So I'm going to have to use like 1, 2, and 3 colour combinations to colour in this book. So, okay, maybe I spoke too soon. These flowers are quite small. There's quite a lot of them here. 35. Quite a lot. 1 a day for just over a month. Now, one thing I did think about was the use of fine liners in this book to help with the smaller details. So I have tested them in the back of the book to show you, and I'll show you right now. Now, this isn't great colouring. This was just me testing out my Staedtler Triplus fine liners, which I haven't picked up in years to colour anything. And I did use some Jelly Roll as well and some coloured pencil. So I just wanted to see how fine liners would work in this book. And if you have a look on the page behind there, you can see some shadowing. So just be really careful to test out your fine liners or any other mediums you want to use other than pencils. Just test them out here in the back of the book to check for any bleed through before you use them. So what I was thinking is you could base with your fine liners and then colour over the top if needed, or just colour with fine liners in the tiny details. Yeah, so you can see a little bit of shadow there. Okay, so back to our pages. I did say I wasn't going to talk through every page, but I'm still talking, aren't I? Some beautiful islands. I wonder what Johanna will have as her next book theme. Anyone got any ideas or what you'd like to see? She has said no Halloween theme, so that won't be coming. Lots of little bugs to colour here. And what I do like about this is you don't need, or I don't feel like I need to add backgrounds to these pages. You can just colour in these little images. I'm definitely going to be taking this one on holiday with me over Christmas. I don't tend to get much colouring done because I am entertaining children, hanging out with my family. But these smaller images should be nice and quick to colour when I've got, 10 minutes or half an hour to myself. These are quite intricate. Like I said earlier, you could do just one colour for the whole wing, or you could colour each individual flower. You could also base it all first. You could do an ombre effect. Lots of different things you could do if you don't want to colour every single tiny little detail. These pages are very autumnal. This guy looks familiar. Was it Magical Jungle or Enchanted Forest? I think it was Enchanted Forest where she had some animals like this. I like that little picture. I love colouring toadstools. I would love like a little fairy book, a little bit like Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I want another storybook. So we've got some desserts here. This one is similar to the page in World of Flowers, just the pencils are lying down instead of standing upright. The flowers going out of the pencils. Lots of florals here, lots of little florals here. So 30 different spherical designs here. So one a day, maybe over a month, or during your lunch break at work. These are similar to a design in Worlds of Wonder, I think. And these are cute. I think these were inspired by the lost property rooms from Rooms of Wonder. I like this bigger design here. Some pretty heart-shaped pictures. This one's got nice big elements. Now, we are close to the spine here. I do have a video, I will tag it up above, on how to break a spine in your colouring book. I'll tag that up above if anyone is in need of that. And some smaller pictures here as well. So these would have been really good because these are tiny details. That would have been good with fine liners. Just be careful about it going through. Watercolour should work okay. Test that out in the back of your book though. Don't take my word for it because I haven't tried it, but your watercolour, like your Neocolor 2s or maybe some Tombow markers, might work all right. Just test them out in the back of the book. Some jars to practice colouring some glass. I really like this page. I love underwater themes, love colouring water and fish. Let me know if you want to colour along in this book and if you've got any ideas of what pages you'd like to see as a colour along too. So we've got these beautiful cupcakes, so they can be nice and colourful, and a pretty tea set here. And I love it. We've got sort of, this one's more of an outdoors gardeny feel. This one's an underwater feel. So I can imagine them as, those glass tea or coffee cups, and sort of see through with this design inside. Making sure I'm not missing a page. This fish has got a house on his back. Did we have a fish? Yeah, we had the toadstool home in a bottle on the back of a fish. That was in Worlds of Wonder, I think. Couple of ducks. Some toadstool houses and a floating island, also very similar to Worlds of Wonder. Some pretty designs here. Some little spherical designs here. The details are quite good. They're not too little. Oh, look at the... Thought this was a pumpkin house for a second. A little pumpkin with some flowers growing off it, I think. These are pretty little designs. And we've got some sausage dogs here. I don't know if I like colouring dogs. I'll soon find out, I guess. Sausage dogs. That's a new concept from Johanna. Some boats, a lighthouse, another boat on a wave. I quite like this one as well. These are really good sizes. I quite like these with the little rainbow and the tree. Some light sources over here with our lanterns. Birds and feathers. Our space page. Now, Johanna said she gets asked quite a lot to do a space theme book, and she thought she'd include a page in here. Now, she did say she wants to see lots of people post and tag her in this page, colouring in the space theme, but without black background. She said if she can get enough pages without black background, she may consider a space theme book. So if you want a space theme book, that's what you're going to have to do. I like this page here. I can see that in pretty pastel colours. Some foresty animals. These are cute little floral designs here. Page of fruit to colour. This beautiful big ice cream. A tortoise with some flowers growing out of him. Now these pages were her seasonal pages. So we've got daffodils, I think, on this page. I think it might be spring, summer, autumn, winter, maybe. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, that's my guess. Couple of birds. This is a bit of a mix. We've got birds, fish, butterflies, flowers. I love these little 3-part sectional colouring. These are a really good size. Not too big, that's going to take you forever, but not too small either. Some dragons. There's a bit of everything in here, isn't there? Oh, this is fun. An island on top of an underwater theme. And that is the end of our book. Our colouring palette test page. So I might test some watercolours on that one after. And that is where I tested the gel pens and the fine liners as well. So that is the new book from Johanna Basford, Small Victories. Let me know what you think of this book down below. If you do want to colour along, let me know, and let me know a page that you'd like to see coloured as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I didn't talk too much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.